Oh, yes, you're back. I'm back. My friend Mrs. Witch is back. She has a recommendation. There's a story that she loves. We're going to read it together. She also wanted me to show you something. I was a little embarrassed because I made this and I thought, well, what if I did my best and not everybody likes it? And she said, mm-hmm, it's okay as long as I like it and I feel good about it. Should I show you? Okay, she's going to take a break down there. I made a pumpkin. Mm-hmm. Look closely. Look what I made it out of. I just had bunches and bunches of buttons. And I picked out the ones that I thought were pumpkinish. And I just glued them on. So I took something old and I made something new. Think about that. If you had a lot of buttons, what could you make? We'll have to think of some ideas. If you make something, take a picture, send it to me because I want to see your work and I want to see what you're proud of. I'm proud of this. I like my pumpkin. I also like Mrs. Witch's favorite book. It's one of my favorites. The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. Now, isn't that silly? Everybody's afraid of something. I am afraid of frogs. Isn't that a silly thing to be afraid of? It is written by Linda Williams and illustrated by Megan Lloyd. It's a pretty old book, but do you see a familiar character? Mm-hmm. Look at that jack-o'-lantern. Do you think that's the little old lady who wasn't afraid of anything? No, me either. I think I see a character right here. I wonder what makes her feel that way. There's a word for that when you're not afraid. Brave. Sometimes I feel brave. Halloween's a good time to feel brave. You just have to be with somebody who makes you feel brave, and then you can try some new things. Just be safe with someone you love. Let's find out about her. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. Maybe they should have called it the Brave Lady. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs and spices, nuts and seeds. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a sliver of moon shining through the night. The little old lady started to walk home. Do you see that little sliver of moon? My daughter Lindsay used to call that a Cheshire cat smile. Suddenly she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes. And the shoes went clomp, clomp. Try that. You can stomp your feet or you can make a tapping sound. Clomp, clomp. You probably can't hear my feet. Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. On she walked down the path, but behind her, she could hear two shoes, here's your clue, go clomp, clomp. Would you be afraid of that? I think I might. A little farther on, the little old lady stumbled into a pair of pants. And the pants went wiggle, wiggle. Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. And she walked on, but behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. And one pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. Farther still, the little old lady bumped into a shirt. And the shirt went shake, shake. Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of, say it with me, you, said the little old lady. And on she walked bit faster, but behind her, she could hear, you ready? 2 shoes go clomp, clomp. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. And 1 shirt go shake, shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon 2 white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clap, clap. Try that, clap your hands. Clap, clap. And the hat went nod, nod. Get out of my way, you 2 white gloves and you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. And on she walked, just a little bit faster, but behind her, she could hear 2 shoes go clomp, clomp. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt go shake, shake. 2 gloves go, will you clap for me? Because I'm holding the book. Clap, clap. And 1 hat go nod, nod. By now the little old lady was walking at quite a fast pace. She was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, very scary pumpkin head. I can only imagine. And that pumpkin head went boo, boo. It's smiling, but I think it might have scared me if I was walking home in the woods. This time, the little old lady did not stop to talk. She did not stop at all. She ran. But behind her, we're going to do it fast, she could hear 2 shoes go clump, clump. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt go shake, shake. 2 gloves go do it for me, clap, clap. 1 hat go nod, nod. And 1 scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. Do you think she looks afraid in that picture? I think we might need a title change. The little old lady did not look back. She ran as fast as she could, and she didn't stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. She sat in her chair by the fire, and she rocked and rocked. It was so quiet in the cottage before the knock on the door. Should she answer it? Well, she was not afraid of anything. So she went to the door and opened it. What do you think she saw? Can you do all of them with me? I think you can. 2 shoes go clump, clump. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt go shake, shake. 2 gloves go clap, clap. 1 hat go nod, nod. And 1 scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. Take a deep breath for this one. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady bravely. There's that word, brave. What do you want anyway? We've come to scare you. You can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkin head suddenly looked unhappy. I was a little sad. I have an idea, said the little old lady, and she whispered into the pumpkin's ear. I did not know pumpkins had ears until I read this book. The pumpkin head nodded, and its face seemed to brighten. The little old lady said good night, closed the door, and whistled on her way to bed. I guess she is very brave. The next morning, she woke up early. She went to her window and looked out into her garden, and what do you think she saw? Do you have an idea? Hold your idea right here. Okay, I'm going to count to 3. And then I want you to whisper right into this ear what you think she saw. Ready? Hold your idea. Don't say it out loud. When I say 3, we'll whisper it to this ear. 1, 2, 3. Release. You know what? That's what I think too. 2 shoes go clump, clump. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt goes shake, shake. 2 gloves go clap, clap. 1 hat go nod, nod. 1 scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. Do you know what's coming? And scare the crows away. Look at that. Give me a thumbs up if that's what you were thinking. Yep. I can see why my friend Mrs. Witch really loves that book. What? Okay, let me fix your hair so you look nice. Okay. She wants to sing her song. I know, it's about old Mrs. Witch. She doesn't feel old. I don't feel old. Maybe you do feel old. We'll have to figure that out. We'll do what we did before. I'll sing it all the way through, and then we'll sing it like an echo song where I sing a line, and then you can sing a line, and then we can do it together. Deal? Deal. Old Mrs. Witch, old Mrs. Witch, tell me how you fly, tell me how you fly. I fly on my broomstick up in the sky. Old Mrs. Witch, old Mrs. Witch, tell me what you see, tell me what you see. I see a jack-o'-lantern looking at me. Old Mrs. Witch, old Mrs. Witch, tell me what you'll do, tell me what you'll do. I'll fly on my broomstick and I'll scare you. Boo! Did that scare you? That's my favorite part at the end. Okay, we're going to sing it like an echo. I'll sing a line and then you sing it after me. Old Mrs. Witch, tell me how you fly. I fly on my broomstick up in the sky. Old Mrs. Witch, tell me what you see. I see a jack-o'-lantern looking at me. Old Mrs. Witch, tell me what you'll do. I'll fly on my broomstick and I'll scare you. Boo! I heard a lot of you saying boo. I heard that. Kind of scared me a little bit, but I think it's all good. What? You have another. Mrs. Witch, it is your bedtime. We will come back with another story. Say goodnight to Mrs. Witch. She's turning in early. She might get up later and like stretch her broom a little bit. I'm going to say goodbye to you as well. I'm going to find a couple more fun books and songs, and I will share them with you. Stay happy, stay safe, and